Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sparkle Your Soul of the episode on Spiritual Sundays, episode 3. Today, Isha is not here, but she has sent the question which I'm going to answer today. The question is: every day, small or big things happen that hurt or disturb our peace. How can we practice forgiveness in daily life so that we don't carry the resentment, grudge, or the ill feeling and continue to live our life peacefully? It is a very good question, and we all in our life face these types of emotional triggers in our life. Many a times, these triggers are small, so we are not so much affected. थोड़ी देर के लिए हमको गुस्सा आता है, and then we forget. But when the hurt is deep, when the wound is deep inside, we feel angry at ourselves or angry at the other person who said bad things to us. And many a times we are restless, we feel helpless that we were not able to do or say things which we should have said. So ये जो emotional triggers होते हैं, that disturbs our peace and it affects our heart. And we feel angry, we feel like crying, or then we feel helpless, we have sleepless nights, and we are absolutely not ready to forgive that person. उस person ने इतना खराब बोला, and you are telling me to seek forgiveness from that person. I'm not ready with it. So it's okay if you're not ready to seek forgiveness from that person who has hurt you, क्योंकि आपके heart में बहुत pain है. There is a lot of emotional pain, emotional trigger in your heart. So what you can do is, the first step, what you can do is practice self-compassion for yourself. Practicing self-compassion for yourself is like, you can say, you can acknowledge your feelings. You can say, I know I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling helpless because I've been rejected, because that person said so much bad things to me. I was not heard. I was disrespected, or whatever your emotional trigger is, you can acknowledge that feeling. And when you acknowledge that feelings, you'll feel a little better. Okay. And you can say that it's okay, I'm feeling that way. The first step is having self compassion for yourself. The second step is you're not ready to forgive that person, but you can release that emotional trigger from your heart. इसका मतलब है, you see, this is a jar full of water, and this jar I am holding in my hand. तो अगर मैं इस जार को अपने हाथ में होल्ड करूंगी, तो क्या होगा? My hands would be in pain. So the same thing happens when you hold that emotional trigger, the pain of rejection, the pain of betrayal, the pain of bad words that the other person had said. अगर आप उस पेन को अपने हार्ट में रखोगे, तो किसको पेन होगा? Your heart would be in pain. You will not feel good. It would affect your heart. So we need to release that thing which that other person has said, जिसकी वजह से हमको दुख हुआ. Many a times in relationship we face these types of situation, broken relationship with your spouse or with your loved one, or when the trust is not respected, when your priorities are not met, then you have all these types of emotional triggers. So the second step is, if you're not ready to forgive, you release that pain, emotional pain that your heart is holding. Now comes the third step. The third step is create healthy boundaries for yourself. I'm sure everybody is responsible for their selves. And that pain, that rejection, that wound has created a disturbance in your energy field. So we need to protect our boundaries. How can we do practice this? We can focus on protecting our energies by maintaining silence or maintaining some distance with that person. That would help. The next step is, the fourth step is practice gratitude for whatever has happened and what is the lesson that you have learned from that. चाहे आपके साथ बिट्रेयल हुआ या रिजेक्शन हुआ या या कुछ किसी ने मिसकंडक्ट किया, so what is the lesson that that situation या that person has taught you? So we need to learn that lesson and move forward in life. And the last step is, we need to practice forgiveness for ourselves, because ये जो पूरी सिचुएशन हुई, इस पूरी सिचुएशन में we got hurt, we were in pain. So I'm sure that we all are ready and we accept this thing, that जब हम pain में थे, our body was in pain, so we are ready to forgive ourselves. So 5 steps हैं. First step is having self compassion for yourself, acknowledging your feelings that you are in pain, you felt bad because of that. The second is you release that emotional trigger from your heart. And the third step is, after releasing, what you can do is set clear boundaries so that your energy is not affected next time. Fourth is, see what is the lesson that this incident has taught you. And fifth, practice forgiveness for yourself. And when you do all these 5 steps, you will learn that lesson, and that emotional trigger will be a great teacher for you. So, by doing these things, we are able to uplift our souls and be a better person. And these emotional triggers will not affect our energy field anymore. Thank you.